want, what drinks you want, how many.
We can't take a cooler
Vacation
into
days from work.
the Kentucky
because
Derby.
it's
You
the
cannot take a
holiday
cooler.
week.
Sure.
there.
No, I get that, but it's still there's some level of effort
Absolutely.
to go to.
Sure.
Any big event like that.
Correct.
So I mean, yeah. Now the sad thing is, I have a cousin who works for the Louisville Visitors Association.
Oh, okay.
And yet I've never been.
He told me on Sunday where his tickets are. So he's past the start finish line. He's in Club Row 4. He told me what the ticket prices were, and I'm just like,
What are they?
$2,500 per for the race. And
Hang on.
but they tie that in with the Kentucky Oaks, which is the all Philly race on Friday. That's $1,500.
So
So it's $4,000 a ticket to sit up in that seat in the clubhouse. It's a clubhouse.
In that seat, but
Yeah.
it's like the 500. There's also cheap
But you
seats.
can't get you cannot buy a ticket to sit in a seat for the Kentucky
Right.
Derby,
Right.
unless you know somebody.
Have you seen those?
I didn't realize.
Have
that.
you seen the infield? Is that the place in the infield where they have the what is it called, the running of?
No, that's Pimlico.
Is that Pimlico?
That's Pimlico.
Where they run
on
across
top of the toilets.
top of the toilets.
Top of the
portalets.
portalets. Yeah.
Oh, I might be in. I'm in. I'm into
hang
those
on,
running
hang on, but
events like
people
that.
throw
good time.
But Brett,
people-
I'm with you.
But
Go ahead.
I was going to say, from what I know of it, people throw cans of beer at
while
you
you're running.
while you're running across the portal.
top
That'd be
of the
fun as hell.
portalets.
That'd be fun as hell.
There might be 40 portalets lined up, and you see these dumbass kids running across the top.
Let's
of
do
them.
it.
No way, man.
I'm down for that.
I feel like I'm in for that.
But Brett,
hang on.
I'm in for that all day.
If you guys do it, I'm throwing full cans of beers at you.
I'll be
by the way.
there. When's Pimlico? When is that?
it is the second race. That'd be 2 weeks after the Derby.
Oh, we can't plan that.
2
but
weeks after the Derby.
maybe Pimlico.
So, Brett, I'm with you
2023.
that the Kentucky Derby is a bucket list item for me and the wife. We watch it. I've watched it every year probably since
Horse racing.
I was a baby, because my mom and dad always watched it. They'd half-ass bet on it, or what we thought was betting. The Kentucky Derby is a great American. It's a great
It is.
American
It's
sport.
tradition.
It's a
It
great
absolutely
American
is.
tradition.
Yeah.
It absolutely is. Those
And-
horses are freaking beautiful.
Beautiful horses, right?
Beautiful.
And I bet your dad full ass betted at some point.
He might
Right?
have.
He threw down a full ass bet.
He might have, yeah.
So the thing is different for me a little bit with Kentucky Derby.
Infield GA for this race 215.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Let's go. Let's do it.
215.
So we're all West Siders here. The track's on the West Side. I actually like the fancy dress shit that goes on.
with the Derby.
I do.
I mean, the Derby's
Right.
different.
We
I mean,
dress
it's
up a
pomp
little
and-
bit, and we're like, "Hey, we're going to show out
For the
today."
Derby.
Yep.
Lower,
Yeah.
lower,
Yeah,
lower
it's pomp and
clubhouse,
circumstance.
$1,043.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Let's
Yeah.
get just buy 4 of those right now.
Absolutely.
Let's go podcast
but,
from there.
But you're
You want me
absolutely
to?
right. It is the
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
it is the hoity-toity. It is the you have the Hollywood stars that show up for it. You have it's,
even if you're
it's-
not, you're going there to show out. And you're like, hell, we're going to have an experience. Yeah,
Absolutely, I'm
So
gonna buy the hat.
I like all
I'm
that.
gonna buy the hat.
Yeah,
I do too.
I'm down as well.
I love
yeah.
it. I've been to Churchill probably 5 or 6 times, and not for the Derby, but for other races.
Yeah, I've been there.
For other, and it's a
It's a
man.
neat
You walk
place.
in
It
there.
really is a
You
neat
walk into
place.
that place.
Oh, yeah.
or go back there in the paddock, and you're just like, man, the history that's here.
So when
the
we
horses that have ran, the jockeys, the
jockeys that
it's
were there
cool.
before you.
Yes.
And when we lived down
you
there,
feel
we
a little
did
ill?
go. We did do the tour,
But I
and
felt
go
a little
inside
nervous.
and check it out and all that stuff. And it's an awesome place. It's kind of like going to the Motor Speedway and going to the museum, when you can go through and you can walk, and they've got a whole history section, and there's a lot of cool stuff. And because I lived down there, the company I worked for, we did events there and things like that. There weren't horse races going on, but you could get, just take in the
Strippers?
the place and understand the history and everything. And it is cool.
With strippers?
Hey, quick,
No strippers.
quick story.
They don't have
We're at a
strippers in
minute,
Louisville.
and whatever we
yeah,
are.
we got to
an
get to
hour.
solid dick of the week.
I know.
too.
So real
We're
quick
an hour
story.
and 5.
So we went down there 3 years ago with the wife's birthday, late November. It was their last day of the meet that fall. So it was me, my two sons, and their girlfriends at the time. The one girlfriend's like, "Oh, I can't believe they run these horses, these beautiful things, and they get hurt and blah 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 and yada yada yada." So we go down on the rail. We go down on the rail, and we throw some money on the first race, a couple bucks here or there. After that first race, when those horses come by, she was like, hey, we're betting the next race, and we're betting on this horse. I mean,
they're incredible.
Oh, they are.
It's so.
There's no
so
animal
beautiful.
treated better
So beautiful
in this country than a thoroughbred.
Yep.
There is no animal treated better
Oh, hang on.
outside of Link.
Wait,
Wow, I didn't see that
I
coming.
didn't see that coming either.
I was actually going with a raccoon.
Or yeah,
Unless Jeff's driving.
Or the nippled beaver.
a pierced otter. They could treat.
Otter,
gets
Jeff.
Dude,
treated
you
pretty
tried to
well.
buy a fucking polar bear up in Canada, so get off that.
Deadbeat dad raccoon. Papa.
I still think about that decent amount. I still have some regrets. I do. If I come into
I am
just
thinking
a
about that
touch
in
of
a
money,
healthy amount.
I'm driving
go
back.
back up
I'm driving back to
Gonna buy
Montreal.
that polar bear.
Yep. I hope I get the same customs officer
Yeah.
too.
Well, then when
I
you
knew
come
I should have bought lottery tickets tonight.
when you come back through customs, do you have anything to declare? Nope.
No.
I don't think so. Sir, you have a polar bear
got
on
a
top of your
Klondike.
car.
I declare.
I thought that
I declare.
So I don't know who has solid dick of the week, but
we talked about
well,
several.
I had somebody in the running.
Yeah.
who is that?
I'm sure you do.
So a guy I coach with,
Oh,
who is
okay. Bring it.
He could probably win multiple weeks, but this week specific, he sent a group text that said he was having a kid. Fantastic, right? Good on you. That's
group
great.
text amongst
So
the
he had-
coaches.
Amongst the coaches,
Which
yeah.
is right, because you need a solid dick to have.
We're not sure if it's his.
That was so deep. Oh,
Yeah, we're not sure if it's, and I don't know if it was that deep.
Oh, sorry.
keep going.
And I'm like,
So he sends out a text. He's having a baby.
and I
Or
text-
she's having a baby,
text-
not him. But in this day and age, it could be.
Because I actually could be SDOW as well, because I didn't say congratulations. I sent a separate text to his wife, said, "Hey, happy for you guys." I'm like, you dick, you're solid dick of the week. You could have announced this at Rookies and drank for free all night.
Wheels?
No, Trent.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
Trent. Okay.
I'm like,
yeah, yeah.
Doesn't
I got
have
you.
that.
we could have gone to Rookies. You could have announced this.
Okay.
You would have
I
drank. You would have
see.
drank. You thought it was a different guy, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know what was going on.
I thought this was a true solid dick of the week, but this is
Yo,
a
it could have been. 'Cause
Technically.
he could have drank for free all night. We could have had a good time at Rookies. I'm like, I don't know, man.
Congratulations, Trent.
Yeah, that's good stuff. For
That's
them.
awesome.
There you go.
Very happy.
Absolutely.
Congrats, Trent. That's
But
awesome,
he is
man.
actually not solid dick of the week.
Because you can't. Never mind. I can't even do it.
What?
Never mind.
So who is solid dick of the week though?
you guys were talking about something
Tom
earlier.
Brady?
I don't know. Tom, are we
Probably-
ready for
No,
SDOW?
it was this guy got his ass kicked at the comedy show.
Dave Chappelle. The guy that
Chappelle
jumped-
guy.
That clown.
Please Google that and look what happens when
I
you
did.
act. And when you act the fool.
Yeah.
My son showed me a video. The dude's arm was bent in a way that an arm should not be bent.
Did he
Which
got
is
up on
exactly
stage,
what
right?
should. Yeah, he went after him with a gun.
That's crazy.
Yeah, got his ass beat.
People are messed.
Yeah.
What is wrong with people?
Yeah, well,
I don't
they,
know.
they feel like I'm going to get my 10 seconds of fame or 15 seconds of fame or used to be 15 minutes of fame. I think it's now down with
about 5
Twitter
seconds,
and
yeah.
TikTok and
Well,
everything.
TikTok's
You get about
a
5
3
seconds of
second,
fame.
Yeah, 5 second.
28 characters of fame.
Whatever these
Whatever.
damn kids are doing right now.
Do you think people are doing this stuff just to be SDOW?
I think-
Do you
I-
think we're
yeah, I do.
responsible?
I think
yes.
we are.
I think we have some ownership.
There,
there.
are more people that are killed by taking Instagram photos than are killed by sharks, elephants,
Selfies? Like selfie
selfies.
Instagram?
No
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Selfies.
Oh yeah.
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 Than by any other animal outside of mosquito. Mosquito's the largest killing animal in the world.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
but these Sure. kids are taking
And daddy long legs have more venom than a black widow. But
Sure they
that's,
do.
What? Whatever.
What are you telling me
You
now?
never heard that before?
Yes.
Man, Tom has just
They're the
gone
most
into
venomous
grumpy old
fight-
man mode. He's
He
drawing on his
did. Yeah. He's just like, we're going to wrap this shit up.
Get off my lawn, bitch.
Why am I talking with my kids right now? That's what Tom's saying. Why am I dealing with this shit right now?
Last minute change. Tom might be
It's solid.
Solid dick.
solid
of the
dick of the
week.
week.
I'll go for that.
I'm fine.
Nobody bought us good coffee beer. And
Oh, he did.
I brought you this delicious beer.
Some raspberry
No,
ginger
hey,
beer. That was probably the
I
best
made
one
you
of the
this
night.
delicious
That
bass.
was Rocky.
Yeah,
I'll
Rocky's
say
got to take credit for that.
I'll say thanks though. So
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm a light beer drinker. Some of those were good. Some of them weren't good, but whatever. It's all good.
It was all good.
Had
It was
some
all
beers.
good.
Had some conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Tom, you can't wait 32 more seconds.
He cannot.
33 more seconds.
He's got to be the one to
off.
wrap this up. So let's chit chat for a little
check,
bit.
check. So
I don't get
anyway,
how you can't hold a piss for 34 more seconds. Man.
Because your back
Somet-
teeth.
hey,
Because
when
your
you
back
got-
teeth are floating.
when you gotta go, you gotta go,
Dude.
man. I tell you, and
Hey,
I don't
can
know
you
if, you
close
can,
the
I don't know
damn
if it
door?
comes across on the.
It doesn't come around. It's fine. It's
It
fine.
really
It
does.
sounds like a horse pissing on a
All
flat
right,
rock.
so I think we wrap it up. He'll be back by the time we finish it.
Sure.
We're kicking off race month, which
Yes.
is we
tried
we
with
will
Pet
all
Peeves.
we will have a bunch of beers together. We'll hang out on Main Street and Speedway.
When are we
That'll
moving
all
the
be
shit?
good stuff.
We'll
When are we
consider-
moving the shit to Speedway?
we can do next Wednesday from the Airbnb.
And then we
won't-
got to do like 3 Wednesdays from there, which
Will
I'm
they-
good with.
we
Will they
won't
be
hear
practicing,
cars.
though?
No, we won't hear cars.
No.
Unless
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
can do it during the day.
Do you have it rented out?
Not on Wednesday.
Okay. Let's do it after golf next Wednesday.
All right. Yeah, we can do whatever you guys want.
Absolutely.
whatever.
I'm down with whatever.
Yeah, happy Kentucky
Yeah, so-
Derby
so
weekend.
absolutely.
we talked-
Enjoy the Derby.
Watch the Derby. Seriously,
we
it is.
talked,
It's a
yeah,
great
we will.
race.
Always
It
is.
is
Yeah.
a great race.
We talked a little pet peeves this week, and we'll get into some cool stuff that we like about the track,
Absolutely.
and go from there.
How many drunken stories can you tell?
Not hardly any at all. I have none.
Let me count the ways.
I've got a few.
I have 0 drunken stories at this.
Do they have to be drunken? Can they be like high stories?
Yeah, that's
Honest
all.
question.
That's all
Honest-
the same.
honest
all the same
question.
Legit
category.
question, I think.
Honest question.
Yep.
Outside of Link, who worked there for 30,
7 years.
700 years.
Sure.
do any of us have sober stories to tell from the Speedway?
Sure, I saw my first set of titties there. I was completely sober.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 minutes
I've
later,
got a-
I was hammered, but
I've had 4.
once that happened,
I have 4. 4 sober stories.
all right, we got to roll. Right?
All right, that's it for another episode of A Solid 4. You can check us out. Send us an email. Send us an email at 4solidbeers@gmail.com.
I did send you an email,
When the
Tom.
I know you did, but
sun shines
nobody
down
else
on
did.
my old Kentucky home.
Wow. And you can check us out on Twitter at 4solidbeers, Instagram _solid_.
He's
4.
not driving me home. The way he said
He
it.
might.
Whoa, are you guys watching a hockey game?
If
You
you're
might
lucky.
We're
be.
not watching any hockey.
Playoffs are on.
Playoffs! The website is
Overshot.
solid4.com. I'm Tom.
I'm Jeff.
I am Link.
Oh, you're ready this week. I'm Brett. Your taps were out.
Thanks for joining us for A Solid 4. Brett, Jeff, Link, and Tom will be back next week. Drop us a line at 4solidbeers@gmail.com and give us your feedback and show ideas. Until then, cheers.